And I messed up already. Welcome to the SDX podcast, everyone.
Hey!
How's it going? Ladies
Hi,
and
guys.
gentlemen, it's happening. It's here. We're live. Oh boy. Oh boy. Let's push
You
through.
already... Okay, we'll push through.
I've already lost my will to do this show tonight. I really have. Just
Well,
all
today we've
right.
got two very special ladies, Tesla and Pink.
Yes.
So welcome to the
Both of
podcast,
them
guys.
first time being on the podcast.
Hi.
Hey.
Am I having audio issues?
Oh my God.
I'm really excited because I'm finally not the only girl here. Like, this is awesome.
Well,
Yeah.
we remember I was gonna try and get on last week, but
Yeah.
because I jinxed myself, man. I said, "Hey, I have nothing going on. Let's do this." And then I got put on a detail for 6 o'clock in the morning, and I was like, "Dang it,
Yep.
not the best idea."
So tell us where you're podcasting from.
So I am in the middle of the desert, like literally, in Kuwait. So it is 3 a.m. here, and I've been here since December, and I just decided to stay another 9 months. So I'm gonna be here till like May. But like, it's not bad here. Like, really, it's not. It's easy. It's good money. It's a guaranteed job. So
Yeah.
you know.
Oh, yeah. When I've talked to service people, the main thing they complain about when it comes to going overseas is that they get really fucking bored when they're over there. Is that kind of an
We
issue
get
for you guys?
bored. No.
Yeah. There's
This
lots
place
to
is
do.
easy. Like there's so much to do here. Like we have I don't know. I know that some of you guys are Canadian, so like I don't know if a lot of you guys know a lot of the American military stuff, but we have what's called a USO, which is like United Service Organization, and they do a lot of stuff for troops, whatever branch, and they have like a tent kind of like this that you can go in, and they have TVs in there, they have snacks, they have PlayStations. Boo, I'm an Xbox person. But they have PlayStations. You can go in there. They have like a little teeny tiny movie theater that you can go in there and play movies on. And they always have something going on. Like tonight was McDonald's night, so they went into Kuwait City and they got McDonald's and brought it back. So I mean, they always have stuff going on at the USO, the MWR. They have events going on. Like every Wednesday, they have a 5K run, and so there's way more than enough stuff to do here to keep people busy.
I can
That's
think of
awesome.
1,000
Wait.
things I would rather do on a Wednesday than a
Oh, yeah.
5K.
Believe
Yeah.
me, and it's at like 5 a.m. So it's like the worst possible time. Like I hate getting up early. I would much rather stay up than get up early, but it's mandatory for me here. So
Oh, shit.
really sucks.
Yeah.
Like
Well, hey, at least you're in magnificent shape. Like,
yeah.
you know, it's healthy.
Eh.
So, what about you, Tesla? Where are you located?
I'm from Canada, so it's pretty great. I live in a small town that nobody knows exists, which, I guess that it fits. I live near cows, and I often see tractors on the road, and sometimes the smell of manure is what wakes me up in the morning, and
Oh.
it's it's pretty fantastic if you're into that. I don't know.
I mean, to each their own, but I mean,
Yeah.
who's not into waking up to the smell of manure? I mean, gosh. Who's not into that?
And you're new to Set to Destroy X. You just joined, right? That-
Yeah.
How
Well,
recently?
welcome to the org as
I'm
well.
new.
That's pretty great.
Thank you.
See, because so after like the first like 3 months, I just stopped paying attention to the organization's Skype chat because there's way too much that goes on there. So when did you join?
Like last week.
Last week? Okay. Okay, very
Yeah.
new.
Exciting.
Yeah, like
Very
Yeah, I
cool.
heard that we had
Thank
some
you.
new people. Didn't actually look through to find that. No,
A
I think I
lot.
might have
We
actually
gained
said
like 4 or 5 last week.
I said I did type a welcome in there because I was like on Skype at like the right time. So
Yeah. I'm never on Skype when anything is happening, and then I get all these alerts while I'm asleep or, you know.
wait, you have notifications
Really?
on?
Yeah. It just goes beep, beep, beep
You-
all night. Yeah.
You know, you can turn that off, right?
Yeah, I do not
Yeah,
have
but then
notifications on my
It turns
Skype.
it off for like everything. My Skype just does not work.
No, you can turn
I
it
know,
off for the
Skype on
chat,
your
just for
phone.
that like
Just
set
that
to
chat?
destroy chat.
God, that could change my life.
And you can
Oh.
turn it off so that it's set for like a certain time frame, so you can be like silenced for like 8 hours. So like
Oh my God.
it silences
that's
while you're
epic.
sleeping.
That's so cool.
I
Well,
open
shit.
my Skype
I'll
app
help you
once a
after
week.
this.
I
Sounds
open
good.
my Skype app once a week on a Monday to ask, "Are we doing a podcast tonight?"
But you have bad news for us.
Some might think it's bad. I'm looking at what Charles wrote in the chat. Alex is so fired. Well, I mean, we do have something to announce. Charles has, in fact, fired me. He's been threatening to do it for like a year, 2 years going. Actually, ever since the first podcast, I believe, he's been threatening to fire me. So we're going on a year with the podcast. I will not be doing the podcast anymore for at least 2 months. What month is it? It's August. Till at least November 10th. So,
Okay.
not gonna be doing the podcast the next few months. So, if you would
We're gonna
like to
miss you.
be the producer of the podcast, the job is open and it's great. I love it, man. It's so rewarding.
Can I do it from Kuwait?
Dude, we were talking about this beforehand.
I'm
You
just
don't.
kidding.
You have to get up at 9. It's 2:30.
Yeah, we did talk about this beforehand. Like I said, I got up because we have midnight chow, so I got up at 1:00 because midnight chow only runs until 1:30, and I knew sitting here for 2 hours I'd be hungry, so I needed to go get some food. So I went and got up at 1:00. I definitely don't think that I could get up at 1:00 every week.
God.
Not happening.
That's awful.
Yeah.
Awful.
So, yeah, I'm not gonna be on the podcast because my job, like the 2 months leading up to an election, just are so incredibly busy. Just like
Yeah.
non-stop. We're knocking on thousands of doors and making thousands of phone calls, and it's crazy. So I'm going to be doing that the next few months, and on the weekends I will be escaping to the Renaissance Festival when I can.
Wait,
Sounds like
does
fun.
that mean no Civilization 5 Sundays?
That means no Civilization 5 Sundays.
What?
But
Oh.
Civ 6 is coming out soon, and after the election,
Hey, Civ 6 Sundays. I'm
yes.
down. Well, you will be missed. You will be missed.
Oh, I'm sure that there are ones and ones of people that will miss me being on this show.
I don't know you, but I'm gonna miss you.
Thank you.
I was just gonna say the same thing.
Charles asked, will I dress up for the Ren... Why does he say Ren-sen every time?
I don't know why he does that.
It's-
It's a Renaissance
It's
fair.
Ren-fest, Ren-fair,
Or a
not
fest.
Ren-sen. What does sen mean,
Cares? You're avoiding the
Charles?
question. Everybody wants to know: do you cosplay or do you not cosplay? That is the question.
Well, no, one does not cosplay at a Renaissance
Oh,
festival.
See? Okay.
Whew,
Okay, I'm
man,
sorry.
first
My fault.
mistake.
I've had friends that do it. I've had friends that cosplayed.
We do
at
not
Renaissance.
accept those people.
He's
We
such
put
a
our foot down when it comes to
snob.
people who cosplay at a Ren. You go in period. That's what you do. You go in
Oh.
period to a Renaissance festival.
So tell us about this weekend at the Ren Fair, because I know you're dying to talk about it.
I really just wanted to like open the show and just go, but I podcast etiquette requires me to talk about the guests first. And so I had to. I was just sitting here. I mean, I am very interested in our guests tonight, but I really did want to talk about this weekend. So Friday, I went by myself this weekend. That was the first time I've ever done that because this is the first time I can drive and go. So I went by myself, and I was just kind of hanging out at bars, and it's like where I was staying at one of my buddy's houses who lives in Northern Virginia. And so I drove up. It's like an hour and a half drive to get to his house. And then from there, it's like in another hour and 15 minutes, usually with traffic, because it's DC traffic. So an hour and 15 minutes to get to the Renaissance Festival. And this was actually, for all the times that I've gone for like, because I used to go when I was a kid, when I was like 6, 7, and like in like elementary school I used to go. and I would go with my dad and my sister, and so we never got there on time. We never got there because in every morning they have the opening cannon, and they'll shoot off a cannon from the castle wall, I guess. I mean, I sent Mary a picture of the like wall that they have, like a little like castle wall with like the everything. It looks, I don't know, but they have like a cannon on top of it, and they shoot that off in the morning. And I've never ever heard the opening cannon before, but this weekend I did because I went by myself, and my dad was not there to make me late.
So when did you have to leave your house or get up?
So I left. I live like right outside of Richmond, so if you guys know where that is. God damn it, Charles. So I left on Friday night after I worked. I left here about 10, and so I drove up to like an hour and a half to where I was staying, and then I left there at like a Saturday morning. I left at like 7:45. Like an hour and 15 minutes. I got there at 9 to get in line for tickets because the lines were already extremely long. And I did buy a season ticket this year, so I can go whenever I want instead of having to. Yeah, because that's just easier, and it's a lot cheaper. If I went every weekend, I think like it would end up like the daily cost for just attending would be like $6 instead of like the $20 that you usually have to pay.
Wow.
So I'm going to try to get up there as much as I can. I did hang out with the Hooligans a lot.
Aww.
And I went to all of their shows this weekend. And one of the pirate bands broke up. They'd been together for like 29 years. And at the Maryland Renaissance Festival. And they broke up this like past like off season, I guess. And
Were you sad?
It was very sad. It was, because like that was the group that really like got us into the Renaissance Festival, and like their music was so, everyone joined together and everyone knew all the words, and it was so fun. And so they broke up, but two of the members of that band are now, they started a new band that were performing there this weekend. They're not going to be there every weekend, but they will be there like 5 weekends, I think. So I'm definitely going to go those weekends because I really do like those people, and I've talked to those people before, and I'm glad that they can still go and perform music and do what they love and all that, and I'm happy for them, and I really feel like I'm talking for a long time and no one's paying attention anymore.
You're excited about a band at the Renaissance Fair.
I am.
Yeah.
I am. I did learn that one of the guitarists for the Hooligans will be gone for 4 weekends this season to go to a wedding in like Edinburgh or something. So that means that a spot is opening up, and hopefully I can sing Rattling Bog with them while he's away. Cause
Oh my god, if you end up singing with the Hooligans, your dream like group,
Oh.
you have to videotape it because we will.
I will.
Yeah. It can be your returning, like, triumphant return to the
podcast.
Come back. The video of that.
I will make sure that if I do get up on stage this year, there will be more video, and I'm going to be buying my kilt this weekend. My kilt and my shirt. I have boots already, but I have to find them. So that's one story. Anyone have any questions or anything?
So I actually was part of something called Amped Guard for like several years, and that's like those nerds who hang out and like dress up in period clothing and hit each other with foam weapons.
So it's like
You
LARPing.
mean LARPing?
Yeah, LARPing. So I used to do that quite a lot. So Renaissance Fair is kind of my thing too, although I'm not as enthusiastic about them.
I'm there for the music. Like,
Yeah.
that's what I really love.
Yeah. And then I started
And the
belly
food.
dancing when I was like 13, taking lessons and stuff. So I did that a lot at Renaissance fairs, but I haven't done it in a few years at the fair.
You know what
But
you
I've
should
got
do?
I've got a friend who does mermaid stuff in
Oh, how
a Renaissance Fair in
Oh, really?
Columbus, Ohio. So if anyone lives near Columbus, Ohio, and you go to a Renaissance Fair, you're probably seeing my friend Gemma as a mermaid. She loves to do it. Oh my gosh.
That is
She
so
actually went to like Florida and like got a perform as a mermaid in like some tank in a bar or something like
Oh my
that.
God,
Like,
that's amazing.
yeah.
That's so cool. God, that would be amazing. Yeah, Renaissance fairs are fun.
Oh,
Ours
Mary,
is-
you know what you should do?
What should I do?
You should come to the Maryland Renaissance Festival one weekend. I can
I
tell.
I just got back from Europe. I don't need to go traveling again. And I
Oh,
have
it's not. It's
Chicago on Monday.
it's in
So-
this continent.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, should be easy. It's in this
It's the
continent.
same.
Right.
Same
Right.
country. You're not even flying internationally.
True. But
Come on.
I don't know.
You're just scared.
Well, can I come from Kuwait? Can I
Yes,
take a
you
vacation
can.
and
Yes,
come?
if you would like to, that would be
Think
awesome.
I'll go, okay.
I
you know
think
how
that we should
expensive
have.
that plane ticket would be?
Oh my god. Would it be worth it?
I have been lobbying for this for the past year. A STDX meetup at the Maryland Renaissance Festival. Okay, I've been lobbying for this. I really have. Charles says that he would be interested in it. Mary, if you get on board,
I'd
like
do
half
it
the
if it's,
guys
like,
will
a
get on
weekend,
board
yeah.
too.
If you
I
wait
do
till
it-
next year, I'll come.
Yeah, we'll do it next year.
Next year I'll be in college. Damn.
College. So,
I'll be back in
are you gonna
May.
be
We can
too
do it.
cool
We
for
can
us
do
when
it
you're
next
in
summer.
college?
What'd you say?
That you're gonna be too cool for us when you're in college? Is that what you're saying?
No, I
think
might
that's what
not.
you're saying,
Like,
Alex.
here's the thing. One of my factors when I'm looking at schools is like, how long is it to get to the Renaissance Festival? How long is the trip?
Wow.
So I mean, like, I'm looking at some schools, like one school in like Northern Virginia that's like, all right, even if I don't like it, it's only 45 minutes away from the Renaissance Festival.
God, that is hilarious.
Oh man, it's just like,
So, speaking of cosplay, I know Pink cosplays Pink, like the Pink Ranger, magnificently, amazingly. Have you been you haven't done any of that, obviously, recently because you've been in
No, I haven't done any of that since. Oh gosh, when was the last time I put on a costume? I have to like really think about this, and normally, like if I'm stateside, I don't have to think about it. Like I'm like, oh yeah, I just did it like last weekend. But like I honestly can't even remember the last time that I cosplayed right now. Maybe like July of last year, so like
Oh
it's
my
been a whole year.
Long time.
So
Sad.
so
Yeah.
you guys have McDonald's night but no Power Rangers night? I
I did actually just talk to the USO today. Actually, she's gonna find out if I can do it. So Halloween is coming up, and
Oh, that's true.
I don't know if you guys actually follow my social media, but I do a little bit more than just Power Rangers. Sometimes I dress up as a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, and I'm
Fabulous.
actually gonna get a turtle costume because I've been wanting one for about 2 years now since I started doing the costuming for them. And so I'm actually gonna get my own suit, and I asked the guy who makes it because he's a friend. I was like, "Hey Dan, can you send me a suit over here?" I was like, "Cause I know like Turtles is kind of a boy thing, you know what I mean? Growing up, all these boys watch Turtles too. I mean, not saying that it's not for
I'm
triggered.
girls,
I'm
but
triggered.
watch it too.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying it tends to be more of a little boys show, you know. So like
Yeah.
military people are mainly guys. So you know how many guys would flip out if there was a turtle costume here on post, and like I took pictures with them, they would be ecstatic. So
I can imagine.
I'm
That is
thinking
gonna
about getting that
be-
sent out here. So
That's gonna be fucking
That'd be
awesome,
pretty awesome.
man. What about you, Tesla? Do you do any cosplay?
I do. I've been cosplaying for about 10 years now, and I don't know. I cosplayed yesterday, actually. I did like a casual diva. My goal, okay, I'd love to be diva, like from Overwatch. That's like the next like costume that I would like love to do. So I always just put together like casual cosplays because I have about like 40 wigs or so. So I just like, you know, go to my closet, see what I can like dig out, and then I just stream as like characters, and I'm just like whatever. Because I haven't been to a convention in a while. I've had a lot of like, I think it's been about a year since I've actually gone to a convention, just because I don't know. It's been starting to get, at least around here. There's like Fan Expo. I don't know if anybody has ever heard of it.
Yes.
It's like the biggest. Okay,
I
thank
go
you.
to convention like almost every weekend. I know majority of the conventions.
Okay, I'm just glad because a lot of people are like, "What? Canada has like conventions?" Like, okay, guys. But like, so Fan Expo is like, I don't know, like the super convention. But I just found that like recently it's just kind of gone downhill. Just in my opinion, like the prices have gone up and like the amount of things you can do and like the kinds of panels and stuff that there are, just it's not really measuring up anymore. And it used to be so much fun. So it's just like, I guess I took a break from conventions, but I'd love to get back out there.
Yeah.
I think the smaller conventions are where it's at, to be honest, because they're way more interactive. You can like meet way more people, and there's usually more interesting stuff going on, which is kind of weird.
So
And you'd think at bigger conventions it'd be better, but
It's more you
I don't know.
feel more connected with the people when you're at a smaller place than you when you're at like a huge convention center, and like there's just a hum of people like constantly. Like you get there's like no well, not silence, but like there's just always the hum of
Not as much
people talking. There's
community.
not enough community. You're kind of in your own bubble there, and then while at a smaller venue, you'll open up more and actually have a chance to talk to people. We lost Pink. No,
Pink.
Pink. Why?
I'm sure she'll come back. She'll join us again.
I'm sure that she will, but now the overlay is all messed up.
Oh, it's okay.
That's all
We can
right.
handle it, assuming. I'm sure she'll return any second.
really,
I've never
yeah.
been to a convention of any
Oh,
See,
sorts.
I think you would like it because you
you
like
would
Renaissance
love it.
fairs, so you
I
probably
do.
really.
Yeah.
The only conventions I've been to were where I've won, where we've worked for like congressional nominations.
Okay, so like
See.
yeah,
A little different, I think.
actual conventions.
Yeah.
okay, I don't know what
Yay.
just happened.
Well, you've returned, so it's all good.
I think my Skype froze. I think that's what happened.
Yeah. Well, no harm done.
Well, some harm done. Hurt
Well,
my feelings.
Some harm done.
Negligible harm. So,
It's
is that one of the games you stream is Overwatch, Tesla?
Oh my gosh, yes. Let's talk about Overwatch.
Um,
I am ready for the update to drop so much. Like, Zenyatta
Oh my
is
God.
so OP. Zenyatta and Genji.
Mm-hmm. Are you guys?
I know, right?
elaborate.
I haven't played it myself,
Oh,
but how you guys
fudge.
to get the skins? You know they have the seasonal skins, I guess, that you pay for with actual money. Is your dedication that?
I spent $2 to get like the I spent $2 to get like two supply drop things. I was like, all right, let's see. I did it with I gave up on Black Ops 3 like a long time ago with the supply drops because I keep getting nothing.
Yeah.
So it's like
Overwatch isn't free to play, right?
Yes, Overwatch is free to play.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I mean, you have to buy the game, but yeah, it's free to play.
Well, yeah, that's
Buy
what
the
I
game.
meant. You have to buy the game that's not free to
only
play.
online. Yeah, so you have to have online, I guess, obviously, but
Well,
I just
Yeah.
played on PC. I have it here, but I'm lucky if I get like 3 games in without a drop.
that sucks. That's rough.
yeah.
I haven't tried it yet. I don't know. I'm just not that much into like competitive games. To be honest, I know I'm so bad, but I was at Gamescom last week, and the like setup they had for Overwatch was amazing because they had all these like life size, like all the characters life size, like these statues, and it was just so cool. It was great. Made me want to play. So maybe one of these.
They're
days.
getting ready to drop a new map too.
Yeah,
German
the-
German map. I haven't played it yet.
yeah.
They have on at least on the PC version, they have when you open up BattleNet, which is where it's housed, you can select what server you want to play on. So either, America, Europe, or I think like Asia, I think is the other one. And then they had on their PTR, which is like what is it called? I can't remember what it is, but they literally it's like their test server sort of thing. So people can go in there and see what the new update is. So like the Zenyatta
Oh,
buff that or nerf that's going to happen, and the Genji nerf, you can go on there and you can play with their nerfs and the new map and stuff. So I haven't played on there because that server I think is in like America, and my ping to America is just crap. So I play on the Europe servers.
Yeah.
But everyone says that it's actually pretty decent, and like the way that the competitive is going to change. I guess there's like color levels now instead of numbers.
Yeah, there's something because they didn't like it because it wasn't that great. Like, because you'd win a game and you'd barely move up, and then you'd lose a game and you'd like drop a rank, and it was just like. And I feel like the placement was kind of weird too. That like placement thing you had to do, where you played like 10 games and then they.
Yeah, from what I had heard was that
you
like
with a number, and it's like
50%. What was it, like 50% of the 50 to 60% of the people playing competitive, at least on the PC, were between the points of like 40 and 55. Like like majority of the people playing competitive were within like
really
15
low?
points of each other. Oh yeah, considering it was
Okay.
out of
slow,
100.
yeah, instead of 100.
Yeah.
So, League of Legends has a very similar system where you play 10 games and then you get placed into a division, and like something like 80-90% is in the lowest division because there's just there's a skill gap between a player who's in Bronze 5 versus a player who's in Silver 5. So I mean that's actually pretty common for most competitive games that have like a league ranking system to have a majority of the players be very, very low.
But I mean, like when League of Legends started out, was there an issue like when competitive first started? Was there an issue with the skill gap between the rankings, like between people here and here? Was there like a huge gap, or was it like already evenly distributed out?
I wasn't playing League of Legends back then, so I don't know. I have no clue.
Overwatch just started, so it was only
That's
the first
true.
season, and it ran for
Yeah.
like 2 months. So they're still trying to figure out how they're gonna run this competitive thing. So
Well, yeah,
we're
I
gonna
know
give
the
people-
League of Legends, they have a whole different like formula for calculating where they end up now versus when they did. They've just like completely redid it.
yeah, so like there's people who are like, I'm done. I'm not playing Overwatch ever again because competitive is terrible. I'm like,
It's like,
guys, give it a chance, man. It
they're
was the
gonna fix
first
it.
season.
Yeah, it's been out. It's only been out for like what, 4 months?
Yeah.
Something like that.
May.
Yeah.
It's been out. The game has been out since May, but the beta has been out a lot longer than
I know that we had a podcast the night it launched, and we were doing well up until like
The launch.
like the 3 weeks
No
before
lie.
were great. We were hitting high numbers, and then the launch it just went. Just like
Yeah.
no one showed up for that.
So is Diva your favorite then, Tesla?
No, my go-to is Soldier 76 for sure. That's like
Do you play any Widow, or is it strictly just Soldier?
I don't like Widow. I don't do sniping. It's not my thing.
But Widow's kind of like the same thing though. Widow,
I know because you can
Soldier
use her
76,
weapon.
and Tracer are like, if you play one of those three, you play all of those three from what I've seen.
See, I think I played Widowmaker like twice. It was okay. I was like, Tracer's pretty fun. Tracer can be okay. Fighting Tracer though is like the
Oh my
worst.
gosh.
Or like when you're like the opposite team is like 3 Tracers, you're like, just
Oh my
leave.
gosh, yes.
Just leave.
Tracer,
Like, I'm
Tracer
not-
and Genji. If you have a Tracer and a Genji on the opposite team, that is the
No,
worst, man.
I know.
Oh, Tracer, Genji, May. Tracer, Genji, May. The 3 most annoying characters in the game.
Oh, I
Tracer,
love
Genji,
Genji.
May. And when there's a team that has all 3 of them, it's done. I can't.
there like
I
a-
can't even. I'm like, I just don't even leave the spawn.
I have a question, but I'm going to save it for after our quick commercial break, so we'll be right back. No, we're clear. We've been clear for several seconds. I'm sorry. thought you were saying wallet. We'll be back in anywhere from 30 to 10 seconds. No, from now on, do that. Just from now on, like better late than never. Two. Those are longer seconds. 1. That was actually perfect timing. Welcome back to the STX podcast, everyone. I hope you enjoyed all those lovely commercials from all of our wonderful sponsors. We really do love their products. G Fuel, they're focusing them tonight. We're doing a G Fuel giveaway if we hit the 50 viewers, and if we hit 100 views, we'll give away even more G Fuel. We're just generous tonight. We really are. It's not like that every night. No, of course not. We don't have to incentivize people to come watch our stream. No.
We have 4,000 followers.
Yeah.
Which is way more than I have on mine, and I've been streaming since 2010.
So, tell me, have you guys had G Fuel before?
I had a
Yes.
sip. Literally a sip.
A
Because
sip?
the STDX boys went on a road trip and came by, and I wanted to try it when they were in my front yard.
Was it
And it was damn good.
magnificent?
Shit. It was. It was magnificent. I'm jealous of
Magnificent.
all
You
people
heard
who
it here first.
have
Well, maybe not. Probably not. But you've heard it here, folks. Probably not first, but you definitely heard it. And aside from G
So
Fuel, we have Logitech G, Arazi chairs, Jerky XP, Control Freaks, World Gaming, Scuff Gaming, and G2A. Be sure to use discount code STDX for discounts on all of those wonderful products. We love them. They tolerate us. So we were talking about Overwatch beforehand. And I
You had
know
a
that
question.
before I had a question.
Uh-oh. Is it a bad question?
I know,
No, I'm
right?
wondering what the question was.
Oh, well, that's disappointing.
Ah, I know. I left it off with a cliffhanger. I have a question for when we come back, but apparently I don't. So, someone's OP. Continue. Oh, no,
Well,
I remember my
Overwatch.
question. I got it now. Before a match starts in the competitive playlist, is there a pick and ban phase or something of the sorts where it's just in a match everything is open
I think right now the reason behind it is just because there's not a whole lot of characters right now. There's literally only 20 characters right now. So if you were to start banning stuff, then you're going to be really limited as to the characters that you can play.
That makes sense. Yeah.
So,
Yeah, because you don't really get to ban weapons. You'd have to ban the entire character. So it'd be kind of you know.
wait, there's weapons in Overwatch?
Well, yeah, depending on what character you are. If you're soldier, you use a gun. If you're tracer, you have dual pistol-y
Oh,
things.
okay.
You know what I mean?
Machine
But
pistols.
you can't ban them because then you just ban the character. I don't know.
Character, yeah.
Yeah, that- I mean,
The only thing you could ban would be the whole character.
Well, yeah,
and the
that's
thing,
how
and the
that's
other
how
thing
League
too
of
is
Legends
you can't
works.
you can't
But, I
ban
mean,
any
League of Legends
maps
has
or anything
100
like that.
plus
So
character. That's how League of Legends works. You just ban each team gets 3 bans and they get to ban a character. But I mean, League of Legends has 130 characters to choose
Yeah.
from. So if you know how to play 7, then you will always have at least one that you know that will be available for you to play, unless someone picks them. Because can you in a competitive match I know the one the character is Soldier 76, right? Did I get that right? So
Yes.
Yeah.
if I pick Soldier 76, could another player on the other team pick that?
yes. But
Oh,
someone
okay.
on your team cannot. Originally,
Yeah.
when they first started it competitive, it was unlimited. You could have a full team of all Soldier 76 if you wanted when they first came out with competitive. But people were getting annoyed by it, and they didn't. Blizzard didn't like it, so they went through and updated it so that you could only pick one. So you can only have one soldier on your team for competitive.
Okay. Yeah, I've never.
Unlike quick play, which is like 5 tracers versus like you're like.
Hey,
stuck.
sometimes that's super fun. Okay, doing like 5 orbs.
I've
with,
watched
like,
a
Alicia.
total of
Oh,
one
no.
Overwatch video, and the video it was I think Vanoss Gaming. He and his friends, they like went in. They were all playing the same guy, and it was like he was a big tanky guy, and he had like a shield.
Yeah,
Reinhardt.
Sure.
Reinhardt.
And I just remember they were like what was that? The Mighty Ducks. They did like the flying V or whatever that formation
Oh
was,
my
and they were
God.
like, "Go, push!" And like that's the for one and only Overwatch video I've seen. That's my extent of Overwatch knowledge right there.
I wish I had caught it because we actually did, and this worked. Believe it or not, we actually won. We did 5 Annas
Oh my
and
God.
1 Reinhardt. 5 Annas and 1 Reinhardt. So Reinhardt was just continuously boosted. Okay, so
Oh my
so for
God.
Overwatch, for those of you who don't know Overwatch, right? Every character has like their main attacks, and then they have like a side attack or a side sort of support thing, and then they have their ultimate. And so Anna, she's a support character. She's a healer. So her primary thing is she's a sniper, and she can use her bullets if you shoot at your teammate to heal them. She also, her secondary is like this grenade thing that she throws down, and if it hits your team, then it's like a quick boost of health right then. If it hits the enemy team, it prevents them from healing for a certain amount of time. And then her ultimate is a nano boost. So literally, she gives her nano boost to another one of the characters, and then they get like boosted stats, boosted health, boosted speed, boosted, damage, that sort of thing. So literally, we had 5 Annas just boosting this one Reinhardt, who's just his attack is just to swing this big giant hammer. So it was hilarious because it's just Reinhardt just swinging this hammer constantly. It just keep getting nano boosted by
And
Anna.
did the
Oh.
did the buff stack?
The buff deck
Stack.
The buffs stack.
Thank you.
stack.
Yeah, like the
Like
nano
if
boost?
if
doesn't
yeah,
it get stronger and stronger?
can you
and
put
stronger?
5 nano boosts on at the
No.
same time?
No.
Oh man, he'd be unbeatable.
But you can have it continuously though, and it's what, like
Yeah.
10 seconds worth of a nano
Yeah.
boost.
Yeah.
So it's a decent amount of time, and we actually, like I said, we actually won. We were attacking on Route 66. So those of you guys who know Overwatch, oof, man, that was fun.
Yeah. I would have never thought of that. That's not a bad.
Is there
not
a competitive scene that's forming for Overwatch? Because I've heard some people like talk about it, and heard other people just like not like just shitting all over it. Is there like tournaments and stuff, or is there are there people who are like setting themselves up to become professionals when the scene launches, or what's the deal with that?
Yeah.
Do you have any idea?
Yeah, I'd say yeah. From what I've seen. I mean, I don't see like why not? It's like it's the perfect game for it. I think what UMG hasn't started yet, have they? I think they have it set for the fall, so they're gonna start. There's not that many people that are signed up for it right now, but I mean, I just assumed it was just gonna like keep going up. I mean, it's the right kind of game.
Mhm.
Yeah.
No, that makes sense. It really does.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of like it has like the two largest esports are first person shooters and well, yeah, if we want to go specific, then League of Legends and CS:GO, and those that from what I've seen, Overwatch kind of like mixes them.
Yeah,
it's like a first person shooter in which you have to place a team where you have specific characters, and it like combines those two and takes a bunch of their best qualities and puts it together.
And it has such a strong fan base
Yeah.
that it's it's gonna be big.
A lot of people playing the game. A lot of people. I've only recently joined back into the gaming universe since like 2008, but a lot of people say that Overwatch is basically Team Fortress 2. or Team
Oh,
Fortress.
yeah,
I
I've
don't
never
know.
really thought about. Yeah, TF2.
Interesting.
So, like, it's just funny because sometimes we get people that we're playing against that, like, are really low ranked, like level 10 or something like that, and, like, they're really, really good. And so it's either one of two things. It's either a Smurf account or they played Team Fortress 2. And a lot of people ask them that. They're like, hey, did you play Team Fortress 2? So
Wow.
it just because that's the way it works, man. Like, I guess people come in and they're just like that's the only way that it makes sense. It's either a Smurf account or they played Team Fortress 2, I guess, because it's that close. Just different characters and different play style, I guess. So
That makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
Mhm.
I really like
Crazy,
TF2.
but-
I used to play that game a lot. I have like, I don't even know how many hours I have into it. Not a ton by any measures. It's a lot for me.
So you should try and play Overwatch then if you like TF2 and they're
I would try it if it was free, but I mean, if
It's
you have
only
to...
like what, $30 or something? It's not bad at all.
60.
Oh. Never mind.
It's a
Yeah,
normal game price.
Oh well.
It's
Still
like,
not
it's
bad.
yeah.
But here's the thing: for that style of game that it is, that's not the normal game price because if it's a God damn it, what are those called? Not MMOs.
First person shooter?
MOBAs. Multiplayer online battle arenas. For
Yeah.
MOBAs, they're usually they're free. And then like all that stuff, that's how they make money. Is
40
like you buy the skins, and usually
Yeah,
MOBAs
yeah.
are free to play. And
It's 40.
what'd you say?
Your sound went out
Your
for
mic
a
cut
second
out.
there. And your image now.
Oh no,
Oh no, she's frozen.
no!
Oh no. Oh, there she is.
There we go. There we go. All right.
You returned.
I have no idea what just happened.
So what did you say
Again.
before all that happened?
Oh, I just was saying it's 40 on PC. My bad.
Oh,
Not
okay.
60, 40.
Oh,
Well,
that's
that's-
not
Yeah,
bad.
it's
Yeah.
from-
That's still $40 more than League of Legends, though.
So, and there's that other game.
But I don't know. I feel like it's weird because
Continue.
Well,
Did you?
Sound
no, I was
test.
just gonna say I feel like I think it'd be weird to do the
Tesla-
free thing
Tesla
because
Nico.
they branched out to consoles.
Yeah, I
Okay.
guess so. You can't have a
Okay,
free
so
console
because of the
game.
console thing,
Yeah.
you know, yeah.
You
Yeah.
can't have a major title that's a free console game, I suppose.
Yeah. Actually, Lawbreakers, I'm told, is, and Darkop just mentioned that in the chat, is very similar to Overwatch. And I was just at Gamescom and I played Lawbreakers there. And it's basically the same structure as Overwatch, very similar. And I had such a damn good time playing that. It was so fun. And I don't know how much that one's going to cost, but it's like, now that made me want to get Overwatch. Because if they're like so similar, you know, and everyone loves
Yeah.
Overwatch, there must be something to it, right?
Exactly.
All these people can't be wrong. Yeah.
Right? Blizzard knows what they're
I'm
Come
holding
on.
myself back from making a joke. Not gonna do it.
Not gonna do it. I see.
Not gonna do it.
I'm just surprised. Like, I was watching. I have a lot of friends, obviously, within the cosplay community because I do so many conventions. But there's a friend of mine that lives in San Francisco, and was it Anime Expo? I think it was, which is like July 4th weekend every year. And like Overwatch just came out in May, and I was like end of May even, and he had a costume for Anime Expo. Like, granted, I know people can do amazing things with costumes, but I'm just like, I even saw these posts, like people had costumes in June, like beginning of June, and I'm like, this game's been out 2 weeks. Like, how in the world do these people have costumes
I know.
already? And then I went back and looked, and I was like, oh, well, I guess it's okay because the beta's been out for a while. But
Oh, right.
I was just
Yeah.
like, geez, oh, Pete. But some of these costumes are like legit. Like, if you guys follow me on social media, I just retweeted like today or yesterday or something like that. I just retweeted a Genji costume, and it is on point, man. Because most people that do Genji, like what I've seen is like they get what's called a screen printed suit. So like basically they do up the design in digital, and then they print it on top of like spandex, and then they just cut the spandex and then they sew it together. So it's a screen printed suit. So the whole thing is just like an image on spandex. But like this guy actually like did armor in the chest area and like on the shoulders and stuff. Like it's not just a screen printed suit. And
Wow. That's
like
awesome.
I'm just looking at some of these pictures of like these Overwatch characters and I'm just like, dang, these are legit. Like this is straight up from the game, but it's in real life. And there was like a Widowmaker costume that I saw a picture of on Facebook. But and it's cool on Blizzard too. I honestly think it's really cool for Blizzard. If you guys have seen, they've released pictures and like they've released a front, a side, and a back of like most of their characters. And they've even put in the bottom right corner, they put the color scheme for that character too. So like I'm like, Blizzard's on it, man. Being really nice to the cosplay community.
Yeah.
Blizzard knows what sells copies of games, and that's hot
True.
girls dressing up as characters from said games.
It helps, I'm sure. They've put so much into that game. Like when I was at Gamescom, they had these enormous, I mean, the biggest screens I've ever seen, just tons of them. And they had them set up, and they were watching, like, showing all these like short films about all the different characters of Overwatch. Like they put so much detail into all these characters and all these little plots, and it was amazing. They've been, you know.
I was really expecting
Like them.
Overwatch to do more for esports than they have. I was expecting them to do more faster than they have, because like Overwatch was supposed to be the Blizzard's big comeback, and because like how you get a title be big nowadays is have it be a competitive esport that people get into and watch. And so I mean, like I really expect them to show a lot more support and really push to like make a league quickly. And I mean, I realize the game's only been out for 4 months, but I mean, I really just expect them to, after the beta, like already have a plan down and ready to go.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure they'll get there.
I mean, I'm sure they will too. I'm just. What is that noise?
That loud noise is my guest bathroom. The plumber has still not shown up. He keeps standing me up and not fixing my guest toilet. And it makes that loud shrieking noise every few hours.
Every few hours, just like even when it's not in use.
We don't use it. It's just, yeah.
Hey, at least you have an inside toilet. I have to go out to a porta john.
Yeah, true. I guess I should be grateful.
I mean, like, we have indoor plumbing here. Like, so they have, like, housing areas. So it's literally, like, buildings. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Probably, like, 20 buildings to one area, like, one housing area. And in the middle of the housing area, there's one hard stand that has the showers, the laundry, and then there's some toilets in there, too. But, like, I don't want to walk that far. I'd rather walk the 20 meters or 20 feet to the freaking porta john than walk the 100 meters to go to the hard stand bathroom. So, especially when you gotta go, man, you gotta go. You don't have time to walk that far.
Yeah, you're not thinking like, oh, if I leave now, by the time I get there,
especially in the middle
really
of the
have
night,
to
man.
go.
That's the worst. Having to get up and like actually like put your shoes on to go outside to go to the bathroom, and like you're still like groggy, so you're like, and you're like, I'm like, I actually went the wrong way out of my building once, and I like walked like 20 feet, and I was like, where's the bathroom? Oh, and I had to turn around. Oh man.
So before you do the next 9 months that you just added to this, are you going to get to go home at all in between?
Okay, so I'll try and make this short because whenever I tell this, I always make it long.
No,
So
go ahead.
basically, what happens is the unit, we have slots for every sort of job and every sort of rank that you have,
Uh-huh.
and you're authorized so many slots for when you deploy. So the unit that's here that is just replaced my unit. They have like 2 slots open. So those slots pretty much have to be filled by someone, whether it's me or someone else from the States or someone else here in Kuwait or whatever, So right now they've been doing all of the paperwork for me to stay in that slot. But if I don't get orders to stay here, I can't stay. and in order for me to I'm trying to think, I have vacation time that I've accrued, leave,
Uh-huh.
and then I also have to have time to do like paperwork when I get back because they like want to do like medical checkups and all this other stuff. So I have to be afforded the time to take my vacation time and do the medical sort of portion thing. So if I don't have orders in the next 2 weeks, they're gonna send me home.
Oh,
So, but that slot still has to be filled, and they've already been doing all the paperwork for me to fill the slot. So the rumor right now
crap.
is that I'm gonna go home if I don't get my orders by a certain date. I go home, use up my leave, my vacation time, and then when my new orders go into effect, I come back over here. That's the rumor right now. So we'll see. We'll see how things go. There's a pretty good chance that I'll get my orders in time before, but you know.
So,
Right. I don't know.
what's your job? What do you do?
I'm communications. So technically my job is to set up and maintain radios and antennas and basically like anything with communications, whether it's like setting up a network, setting up internet, because we have like satellite stuff that point to the satellites and then the data is processed that way. Whether it's setting up a network, IT, anything like that, it's basically you set something up and you sit there and wait for it to break. And then when it breaks, you fix it. And then you sit there and wait again. And then when it breaks again, you fix it. And then you sit there and wait. And then when it's time to go home, you tear it down. That is basically communications in the military. So technically my job is radios and antennas, but I can do a little bit of anything in the communications field. I'm actually looking at trying to get an IT job when I get back, IT help desk. So
Sweet. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Your foot is in the door. That's good.
yeah.
Very cool.
That's cool.
But anyways, I don't do anything here. Like right now, you know what I do? Like I come to work at 9:00. We have a meeting over in a tent over there. And we have a meeting and it lasts probably about a half an hour, and this is staying within us, by the way. We have a meeting that lasts probably about a half an hour to 45 minutes, and then and then after that I'm just in the area until they need me for something. So literally most of the days I'm sitting right here on my laptop playing Overwatch.
I should have joined the
So-
I'm getting paid to
The-
sit and play Overwatch.
The definition of professional
actually
is
so
getting paid to do something. So, are you a professional Overwatch player? Is that what you're telling me?
I guess the
Yeah.
army's paying me to play Overwatch. No, I mean like if something comes up though, I have to be able to go and do it right away. So you
Yeah,
know,
it
like
makes
if I'm
sense,
sitting
you're on
playing
call.
Overwatch, they say, hey, we need you to go do this. Oh, hey, bye Overwatch.
Yeah.
Hold on, give me 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
Like, just wait. We're waiting.
Hold on, we're so close to winning.
Oh
No.
my god.
That happened actually. When was it? Last night. I was sitting here playing Overwatch, and we were getting ready to have a barbecue. So like some of my guys were like over there on the other side of the tent, and they were like, "Hey, can you come take a picture for us?" I'm like, "I'm in the middle of a game," and so I like hold on, team. So I backed up a little bit to a safe spot, like to the spawn, and then I was like, "Okay, let's go." And like I had gotten the message for inactivity that was like if you don't return to your game, you'll be kicked for inactivity. And I'm like, "Oh crap! Good thing I came back when I did."
Yeah.
But
Oh, it's funny.
That's the worst. I really hate when I'm playing
Yeah,
like a competitive
Oh yeah,
game
that's it.
and like I have to like get up and like go and do something. That is
Yeah.
honestly the worst feeling in the world because like whatever I'm doing, I'm half-assing it because I'm trying to do it like as fast as I can so I can just get back to my game. And then when you get back and it's like you have to you have to reconnect to the game, you were kicked due to inactivity.
Yeah.
Bullshit. Hate that. That's the worst thing in the world. And by worst thing in the world, I mean like the
Problems of worst.
A mild inconvenience.
yeah,
Yeah.
a mild inconvenience.
especially in Overwatch, man, it sucks so bad when you get that message that if you don't play, I don't know exactly what it says, but it just says you will be kicked for inactivity.
Yeah.
Do they punish you
Yeah.
for disappearing?
Okay, so I looked this up because I disconnect a lot, obviously, with my Kuwait internet. So I guess the way that they have it set right now is that you have 20 games. If your time either disconnecting or leaving, anytime you leave a match, if your time leaving is more than your time finishing a game, then you start accruing a penalty, and your penalty is not as much XP. And you keep not getting as much XP
Wow.
until you get that ratio more in the favor of completing the match.
Wow.
So if that makes sense. So it's like if you
That's
have
interesting.
only 9 completed, but you have 11, that you left early, then you only have to play like 2 games, and then you start earning your normal XP again.
Is that a big
So,
problem
like-
in Overwatch? Do people leave games regularly?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Just like with any other game, I imagine.
Yeah.
Any other.
League of Legends, like people don't leave in that. Like if you're in it, like people leave obviously for various reasons, they rage quit and all that. But I mean, like usually odds are when you get in a game, there's going to be 10 people in that game when you end the game.
Yeah.
And like the way League of Legends does it, if you like leave so many times, you get like 30-minute bans and hour bans, and then when you get to a certain amount, you just get a day ban, and then a 2-day ban, and then like a month, and then like a 7-day ban, and then like a month ban, and they just keep on until they permanently ban your account because you've left the game so many times.
It's that little puddle.
Yeah.
But real quick, we're gonna cut to a commercial break. Please enjoy these lovely ads. We'll be right back.
Yes. We'll be right
I'm
back.
going to go run to the restroom. I'll be right back.
Welcome back to the STDX podcast. Pink still isn't back. She is running
the
to the.
ladies' room.
No, I think it's just a
AFK.
box that's out in the middle of the desert.
We're calling it the ladies' room, all right? God.
Mary's uncomfortable with the
I'm just, whatever. But something. Okay, so I don't play Overwatch, but I am a fanatical Fallout player. Fanatical. And,
All right, does everyone mark that on your bingo card,
last
everyone?
DLC is coming out, so it's a really big deal, and it's the one that we've been looking forward to, all of us players of Fallout for like the entire time. So it's a huge deal, and it's Nuka World, which is like an old decrepit Nuka-Cola theme park, which is just like the funnest thing ever, because who doesn't want to play in a Nuka-Cola theme
Didn't
park?
you talk about this last week? Are we recycling topics, Mary?
We are not, because I didn't talk about it last week. It's coming out tomorrow. This is relevant, all right? God, just because you don't play the game. $20 unless you have the season pass, you know. It's supposed to be the second largest DLC that for this game. Far Harbor, as we know, was huge. But and
Oh
it's
yes, we all know how ginormous Far Harbor was.
it was the biggest landmass Bethesda has ever created in a DLC. So it's pretty huge. But so this game, like, it's basically 3 factions of raiders in the in this Nuka world, and you have to rule them or like join one, or you know, you can be varying degrees of evil depending, and the different groups are.
So, Mary, are you telling me that you're trying to dominate the other factions?
I will dominate them all. So there's the disciples, who are like the standard, super violent, bloody raiders. You know, it's pretty standard.
Yes,
Then
obviously.
Yeah, you know. And then there's the operators, which is a little bit more stealthy, and they have a lot more technology. And then you've got the pack, which is like wild and vicious and absolutely crazy. Like, that's what they're described as.
Yeah, right.
So
right.
there's going to be a lot of really exciting stuff. And I'm really looking forward to playing it, and it just looks amazing. And I think everyone who's playing Fallout is pretty excited for it. So tomorrow, it's coming.
So we were talking about Overwatch, and
It's because you're missing out by not playing Fallout. Do either of you guys play Fallout at all?
I've
No.
never played a single Fallout.
No. I've never
well,
played
you
it.
know, actually, I hear that it's a open world MMO, where like a fantasy MMO that you can go.
Shut your face. All right.
I
God.
guess
It's
I
been
need
a
to give it
while
a
since
shot
I've made that
because
joke, though.
I tried playing was it Skyrim, and
Uh-huh.
I played it for probably like a half an hour, and I was like, yeah, no. And
Yeah.
so like the only really sort of like open world sort of games like that I play, I'm a really big fan of Borderlands. So
Oh,
I guess
yes.
I guess it's kind of similar, and I should
They're
probably give it a shot, but
Yeah. The raiders, I mean, are very much like Borderlands characters, kind of. You know, that what are they called in Borderlands? I don't remember. All the like, crazies.
the bandits and stuff like that, I guess.
The meth
The
heads.
psychos. The psychos are the one
Yeah,
with the mask.
psycho. Yeah. So I don't know. That kind of, when I was reading about Nuka World, it's kind of gave me that feel. All the different groups of these psychos. Yeah. So anyway, that's what I'm excited about right now.
I'm so behind in my games right now. I don't even like.
Yeah.
I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you guys. This is my gaming box right here, and I've got my Xbox One games right here.
Oh my God.
I have done storyline on none of these.
None of them. Oh my
Well,
God.
yeah, because that's because no one ever plays storylines anymore.
Some of
Yeah,
us
but this one's
do.
purely storyline, man, and I haven't even done
Oh,
that one yet.
I just played that a bit ago when it came out. It was
And
fun.
this one too. I was like stoked for this one, and
my
I haven't
God.
even
Oh,
touched it yet.
so good. I mean, probably not as good as the first one, but pretty damn
Oh,
good.
yeah.
So me trying to get into Fallout right now would not be a good idea.
Yeah, that's probably reasonable. I mean, I spent like 100 hours towards it, and it'd be ridiculous. So. Yeah. But anyway,
Someday,
that's all-
eventually, when I
Yeah.
use my leave, my vacation time, and I
Yeah,
get back, I'll just sit and game all day long. I'll wake up, I'll play Fallout, I'll go to sleep. I'll
But
wake up.
isn't that
play
what you do
Fallout,
at your
go-
job pretty much anyway? That's what you described to us earlier.
True. You have the time.
Yeah.
I recently I haven't really been playing a lot of games because I've been too busy. I've just been traveling a lot and doing like stuff with my family. And my family, when we get together, we play. This is proof that I'm good influence on my family. We play a lot of like old retro games like Sonic the Hedgehog and like Mario Kart, and we all have emulators set up for that kind of thing. And I've been thinking about getting the so I've just been playing those old games, and I've been thinking about getting the old Fallout 1 and 2, which I already have on Steam, but I want to play them like when I'm traveling. That would be so much better. I need more Fallout in my life. Clearly I'm not getting enough. It's ridiculous. I might have a problem, but
That's just
My
one of
family
many,
games,
Mary.
except for my
Okay.
brother. I can't do any of that.
It's a good problem to have. It's to have. It's like,
yeah, as problems go, it works. You know.
yeah.
So,
Overwatch.
what is one of your favorite
Um,
games, Tesla, other than Overwatch? Because that's all I know about you is Overwatch.
Yeah, you
Other than
do.
Overwatch.
Oh, I know that you like
yeah,
Merlin
Call of
because I
Duty's
went
like my
on
number
your
one. Like always.
Oh no, sound issues.
Oh no.
Oh.
I know
Let's
my
try it.
Skype's being weird.
Oh wait, okay, we can hear you now.
Hey, wait. Let me try to. Okay, you can hear me?
Yes. Can she hear us?
Oh, it's this Canadian connection. I can hear you. I can hear you.
Okay.
Okay, wait. I think I fixed it.
We can hear you.
Okay. Too much maple syrup clogging my connection. Okay, cool. Cool. I don't know what's going on.
Me neither.
But if I can be heard, and I guess.
We can hear you.
We can hear you right now.
So yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Oh, not anymore.
Oh my god.
You jinxed it.
Oh my god. Okay.
It has happened to us all on podcasts. I mean, there was that one time when Alex's cat stepped on the little button. And
Oh,
turned
that
off
did
our
happen.
computer while he was hosting the podcast. So it can, whatever's happening, cannot be as bad as that. So don't worry.
Hey, and
about
I've gotten disconnected twice tonight already.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
Yeah.
By our standards, this is going great though.
I might get disconnected. You just try something.
So, anyways, while she's messing with that,
Uh-huh.
one thing I'm really excited for, and I don't know if any of you guys are excited for, December 21st, the Assassin's Creed movie comes out.
Yes, I am excited about that, but I don't know anything about it.
The problem
Oh.
is that there's never been a single video game movie that's been good.
I don't know.
I just watched one today
What?
called Resident Evil. Thank you.
Ah, the movie
Yes!
came first. The movie
Oh.
came first.
The first
Wait.
movie?
Yes.
Wait. We're looking this up. We're looking
I'm
this up.
confident that
No.
We're
We were
looking
playing
this
those
up.
games when we were like little kids. Like it can't be. The movie
Resident
can't have been out by then.
Evil game.
The game has had to come out first.
All right, let's see.
Huh.
1996.
Mhm.
I was wrong.
It says Resident Evil known in Japan as Biohazard is a survival horror. Oh no, wait, maybe is that the right one?
Yeah, I think that's what it was called at first. I don't remember. In Japan.
Released by Capcom originally for the PlayStation in 1996, and is the first game in the Resident Evil series.
So
The game's plot follows Chris Redfield and Jill Valentine.
Yep. Ha.
So that was 96. So Resident Evil movie.
2002.
Let's see. 2002.
All right,
Alright.
so
The
I was
first
wrong
one?
on that. What's the? There is a like big film series that came before the game. What? Damn it.
Hmm.
That came
Uh,
the other guy movie before the game. You're gonna. I don't know. But
you
I'm
know what I'm
super
talking
stoked
about.
for Assassin's Creed.
Assassin's Creed is gonna be good.
It's got
gonna be good.
Michael Fassbender in it, man. Of course it's gonna be good.
I'm still gonna argue that video game movies suck.
I
'Cause, I
actually
mean, like-
Have you
okay.
seen the trailer for it?
Super Mario,
I have, yeah.
the Mario movie. That,
Oh, yeah.
That was.
That movie?
Terrible.
Oh yeah, that was bad.
Mario. I didn't even know there was a movie. Fuck.
I thought it was a good idea. It was a good idea, but they just went about it the whole wrong way.
Hmm.
That was never a good idea.
I actually liked the first Tomb Raider movie, not gonna lie. I was a kid, but I used to watch it and then work out a bunch because I wanted to be like Tomb Raider. It was like my go-to motivation movie.
Tomb Raider.
Yeah.
Yeah, plus, it has Angelina Jolie in it, and
Just all that.
yeah.
But
All right,
let's.
Street
I
Fighter.
really honestly hope that.
Don't even
I'm
talk
going to
about
totally
that.
say this wrong. Is it Ubisoft or is it Ubisoft?
It doesn't matter. Potato,
I don't
potato.
honestly know. I say Ubisoft.
whatever it is, I really hope that they had their hand in the movie process a lot, and like while they were filming and stuff, I hope that they would be like, no, he wouldn't quite do that in the game, so let's not do that. Like, I'm really
Yeah.
hoping that that's how we're gonna go in the movie. So we'll see. We'll see on December 21st, or probably a little bit before then when all the reviews start coming in. But
Yeah, hopefully. That'll be. I'm excited. I'm really excited, and I'm excited for. Isn't the new Tomb Raider game coming, or not Tomb Raider, Resident Evil game coming out too? Sometime the end of September, I think. Am I talking crazy? I might be talking
I
crazy.
tried playing Resident Evil 6, and I just did not like the story, like the gameplay on it. Like, I just couldn't do it. Like the way that you play
Yeah.
the game, it just is too much for me, I guess.
I played it, but I don't know. I could tell it wasn't as good as the others, like back in the day. But at the same time, it's like all my memories of Tomb Raider are like really nostalgic and like it was so scary and wonderful and like, it's a long time ago, and so, it's just one of those things. Maybe I'm imagining things. Maybe there isn't a new game coming out.
Like I tried. Okay, Jason Font, if you're watching this by any chance, I tried to play Resident Evil 6. And by the way, Jason Font, he was the mocap actor for Leon in Resident Evil 6. I tried, and I just could not do it. I don't know what it was. So I just like stay away from the Resident Evil games. But we do have the new Resident Evil movie, the final one, coming out next year. So
Yeah, and there's no game coming out. I'm just talking crazy. It's in my dreams. Clearly, I'm wishful thinking.
maybe you were thinking about the game or the movie.
Yeah, maybe. Damn.
Dude,
But
and by
it-
the way, Mila Jovovich looks amazing for her being 40. Like
That
the
girl
trailer
is-
was just recently released for that.
Yeah.
Oh my, looks amazing still. And I'm like,
Yeah.
can whatever she's eating and smoking or drinking, can I get some of that?
That girl is dreamy. She is dreamy.
Oh god.
Yeah. Yeah. It's that German blood. I'm desperately hoping I got that with it too.
Yeah. So, anyways, two big movies coming out within like
Yeah.
2 months of each other: Assassin's Creed and the final Resident Evil. So.
It's gonna be
I am
fun.
looking forward to Star Wars and Guardians of the Galaxy next year.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Because the first Guardians of the Galaxy, that's one of my favorite movies ever. I saw that like 3 times in
Yeah.
theaters.
It was good.
That's how much I
It's a
love the
good
movies.
one.
I usually don't see movies once in theaters.
Wow.
I occasionally go see things. I haven't seen the new Suicide Squad yet, and I really
I've
want
heard
to.
it
No, I've heard
is
it's
Don't
not-
bother.
shit.
Don't bother.
Oh my
It's that
God.
bad.
Yes, talk about how bad it is.
It's so bad. Okay. Let's see. So apparently the director only had 6 weeks to write the movie. So I mean, right there, you're off to a shady start. Apparently, also they did a whole bunch of edits and
Reshoots is
cuts
what
in
I heard.
post-production and refilming and reshoots. Yeah, and it shows, and it's really choppy. There's a lot of like noticeable editing. The lines are like delivered weirdly because of the way it's shot, and like things are supposed to be funny and like nobody laughed, and the story is confusing and it doesn't really. It's kind of nothing too. It's just like it's a mess of a movie, and it was just like the biggest disappointment because I feel like that was the movie this summer, right?
Yeah.
And it's like it was
Wow.
nothing. It was just
That's
like a
shitty.
waste.
But how hot is Margot Robbie?
Okay, she's pretty magnificent.
She's an amazing Harley Quinn.
Yeah, I've
was
heard
also
that
disappointing 'cause
she's
Jared
like the
Leto was in
shining
movie
star
for,
of that
like, 4
movie.
minutes.
Mhm.
The thing that frustrated me, we get new movies here. We do actually have like a tent that we get new movies. So Suicide, the weekend it was out, it was showing here.
Sweet,
The
that's
thing
awesome.
that frustrated me was Suicide Squad. The background on the characters, like seriously, they gave you background a little bit, like how they got to where they were in prison. But okay, so the
No, I think-
backline they gave you with Harley Quinn was that she was a doctor working when they had caught Joker and he was in prison, right? And she was the psychiatrist or whatever, trying to change him and find out what was going on, right? And he ends up converting her. He breaks out. She goes with him. Yada yada yada. how in the world if she was a doctor, how in the world did she get all these karate moves and kung fu, badass? Like,
They didn't.
where
like,
did that
touch
come
on at
from?
all.
You don't like, they even show her like falling in a vat. Even if you fall in a vat of something, that
Yeah.
may change you mentally or like your like physical out appearance.
You
but
don't know what she
you're
did on
not
the
just gonna,
weekends.
like, know kung fu afterwards. And I'm like, where did this come from? Like,
Oh my god.
Did she
no.
just,
she
like,
she
pull it out of her head?
actively
Like
goes to a
anything.
very rigorous kickboxing course at the Y.
Well, they should have showed that. They should have had a scene explaining that.
Yeah, they should have had something.
It's
if
just
they didn't
like,
have-
I don't know.
that was the one thing that kind of pissed me off a
They
little bit about
barely had like any backstory for anybody. They just kind of were like, oh, flashback really quick. Oh, that's it. And you're just like, okay.
Yeah, you have maybe like
That's
5 minutes for
disappointing.
each character.
Damn.
I would like
At
to
least-
see
It's-
a Harley Quinn spin-off.
Well,
It's
apparently
already a
been
green light.
green-lighted.
It's already a green light. They've
Seriously?
already announced
Yeah.
it.
Oh yeah, I'll
Uh,
go see that.
I don't know. DC's cursed. Like, I
I'm
don't, I
still
don't
waiting
know.
for a Black Widow spin-off.
Oh my god. See,
I'm
now that
so
would be good.
Yes. Oh, that'd be so
Because
good.
it's Marvel. It would be amazing.
Except
Just,
I really
you know.
don't. I'm not a big fan of Scarlett Johansson in leading roles.
Really?
Stereotype. I'm just kidding.
I don't know. I just don't think that she can. I don't think that she has the. She can really pull a movie like that.
I think she does a good job with that
AKA
role.
Salt.
Terrible,
Not
shitty
Salt.
movie.
Not Salt. What was that movie that she was in?
Lucy?
Lucy. That's what it was. I knew it was a one-word
don't think I
title. Just
saw
totally
that.
butchered
Yeah,
it.
this was-
Totally wrong person. Not Angelina Jolie. Scarlett Johansson.
Was that the one where like she like took a pill and like?
No, that's the one where the guy tried to use her as a drug transporter, and he put this like stuff in her belly, but then she got like kicked or whatever, and it exploded. The bag exploded, and she gets like the ability to use more than just 10%.
Oh yeah.
Huh.
Except-
Is it good? Is it not good? I haven't even heard of this.
It's okay.
I know
It-
the ending is like really
it's got
bad. The
Morgan
ending
Freeman
is,
in it,
like,
which
Ah,
makes it a
good.
plus. Morgan Freeman makes
That
it a
helps.
plus.
That helps.
Yeah, you see, she had Morgan Freeman to fall back on. I'm
That's-
telling
that
you,
is-
she doesn't. She can't carry movies by herself.
I don't know. I want to, give her a chance. I want to see it. I think she's
I
done
enjoyed
well with
her
roles
in.
so
I
far.
enjoy her in a lot of roles. Like I enjoyed her role in. I love her role in as Black
Home
Widow.
Alone?
Home Alone. Oh man, we're digging deep for that.
She was in that.
Really scraping the bottom of the barrel. The Prestige. That's like that like magic movie with
Oh yeah.
Christian Bale.
I never saw it.
That's really good movie. I watched that 2-3 weeks ago or something. Really good movie. What's it called? The Tourist. The Tourist. That movie gets shit on a lot, but I think that that's actually a pretty good movie. But I think that that was Scarlett Johansson, right? I might be wrong. I
never
might
saw
be
it.
talking out of my ass.
She was in Lost in Translation. I just IMDb'd her real quick because I want to know.
No, sorry, that was Angelina Jolie. I was wrong.
Oh my god.
See, look, he did it too. I mixed
Yeah,
her
he did it
up with
too.
Angelina Jolie. They're not even close to
They're
being
not
alike.
at all.
I have no idea why that happened.
Man.
Oh yeah, and she was in the Jungle Book too, which just came out in March. She was the voice of Kaa.
I
Snake.
haven't seen that.
Oh yeah.
It's good,
Yeah.
right? I heard it was good. I just haven't.
Yeah, it actually is really good.
Yeah,
And the
it's
little
good.
boy in that movie, he pretty much carries the movie because like everything else is CGI, so he is pretty much the only actor in the whole movie.
Yeah. So he's like by
Wow.
himself.
That's awesome. I've been watching lately
I've-
Jonathan Strange and Dr. Norrell or Mr. Norrell, which is like a TV show. I guess it is the BBC. That they just added on Netflix really silently without telling anyone. It's on there.
Hmm.
And it's from a book that I read last year that is just like amazing. It's so good. And it's about like magicians in Victorian England, basically. I don't know about, yeah. And it's very good. If you haven't seen it yet, I recommend it. Jonathan Strange and Dr. Norrell. Mr.
Have
Norrell.
you guys Have you guys seen Stranger Things?
Oh my god, it's so good.
Yeah, I started
So
it.
good.
I started it.
Oh, it's so good.
I've heard that it's
So we
very
can't
good.
talk about
So-
it. Tesla hasn't finished it
Yeah,
yet.
I've only seen
Yeah.
the first episode.
I haven't
Oh,
started
right,
it
yeah,
yet.
we won't say
We
anything.
really can't talk about it.
I haven't started it yet.
You haven't started it yet? Oh
No.
my god, get to it, man.
It's only 8 episodes. Only 8. So you
So,
can literally watch it in
Tonight
hours.
is what I'm
Stay up all
hearing.
night.
No, I'm not
Stay up
doing that.
That's right.
But I've heard a lot of really good things about it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
When I
So-
watched the whole thing, I had whitened my teeth, and things went wrong when I whitened my teeth, and I was in so much pain, and I was drooling into like a towel, and I was just lying there and crying and watching Stranger Things all night with my very white, pearlescent teeth of pain.
Oh my god.
Never again. My vanity caught
Good
me.
memory. Good memory.
Yeah. So, but it distracted me effectively. So.
Yeah,
I give my
that's
full
good.
recommendation.
So one of the kids in the movie I started following on Instagram. He recently I guess does like some Broadway, like he was Gavroche in Les Mis on Broadway or something like that.
Oh.
And he has recently started posting on Instagram. He was like, "Hey, the first picture he posted. This dude recognized me from Stranger Things, and he asked me for a picture. So anytime someone stops me for a picture, I'm gonna post it on my Instagram." So like his last like 3 or 4 days have been nothing but like him posting pictures with just these random people who stop him because they recognize him.
That's
So
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that on like Twitter or something.
That is so cool. Damn.
and this kid's maybe like probably what 12 years old. I'm like, and
Yeah.
your parents let you do this?
It's British. Yeah.
And you're already more successful than we'll ever be.
Exactly.
Ah,
That's
And
what
they
watching
did
the
such a
Olympics
good
was for
job
me. It was
being
like,
kids.
oh, that girl's 17. She just won a gold medal. Damn.
Yeah. Yeah. But they did such a good job for being child actors, you know? Just they
Yeah.
cared
That's like
That
one of the
makes
reasons why I haven't watched it yet, because I really hate child actors.
See, I usually do
Yeah.
too. These
Usually
kids
me
did such a
too,
good
yeah.
job, and it's so well written that it
Really
really
not annoying
works.
like at all.
Exactly. And it works. And it's really rare to find. So
The girl who played 11, I'm not gonna like go into it, but the girl who played 11, she is doing a convention in Florida, and like when it was announced, a friend of mine posted it on Facebook, and he was like, she is going to have a line around the block, like people are gonna
Hell
go to that
yeah.
convention just for her. So,
it's
oh my
true.
god.
It's true.
but interesting. So I'm just like, I'm ready. Okay, when's season 2?
I know,
Yeah.
right? God.
It's confirmed. It's been confirmed. Season 2 has been confirmed.
Oh, I'm
And
sure
supposedly,
they
like,
have.
Supposedly, the rumor has it was that they were turned down by like almost every major network before Netflix finally agreed to take it. So
Wow.
that's a huge
I really
thing.
love Netflix originals.
Yeah, they do good.
Yeah.
They
work.
do good
They really
stuff on
do.
Netflix.
Yeah. That subscription is definitely worth it. Fuck.
Yeah.
The one
Not that I
thing,
pay
the one
for
thing that I always find interesting with movies, like, okay, so if you guys think about this, and this is just movies in general, and this is tied into Stranger Things, anytime they go into the past and the movie is set in the past or a TV show is set in the past, right? You have to think they have to go and do some major research to find out what items and cars and that sort of thing were the hot item in that time that they're using, especially if they say, hey, the year, like if they say, hey,
Yes.
if they show a newspaper and the newspaper says it's 1982, you need to go find what vehicles are hot in 1982. And now
Yeah.
the thing you run into is that a lot of vehicles are not necessarily around anymore. So now you have to go and find all these car collectors and be like, hey, we need to use your car as a background just for when it's rolling in front of the, you know what I mean? I'm like, geez, oh Pete, I need to get
Yeah.
myself an old car or something and just be one of those people that they use in like Hollywood just for my car, you know? But like they do some major, and it's with anything, whether it's the 60s, the 20s, like when they made The Great Gatsby and stuff too. I mean, like how
Oh
many
my God.
cars are around from the
Yeah.
1920s? You
There
know?
was so much CGI in that movie. I bet you those weren't even real cars. There's no way.
Probably, but I'm just, you know what I mean, and that's just with movies in general. It's just stuff that I like to think about. It's kind of cool to think about it, you know, in a way. about
Yeah,
how much
that's
that they have to do to actually to make it. And that's what makes movies really good sometimes too, is that you can tell that they actually put the time into it and researched it, you know.
Yeah, and Netflix always does. They're
Yeah.
so good.
Yeah, Netflix does great stuff. I've really been enjoying their stuff lately. What I just watched is I just recently watched Rick and Morty.
Okay, yeah. I've
Oh
seen
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Okay,
Oh, that's great.
but I hate that Morty belches all the time. It grosses me out. I just, well, it just irritates the crap out of me, and I'm not like delicate or anything. It just, for some reason, because it interrupts his speech, it's just like, like, anyway, that's my unreasonable
Oh,
rant.
it's so good. Like
It's good though. It's
that's
a good
the
show.
funny. I'm gonna go rewatch that tonight. Actually, like I'm gonna start rewatching that tonight while I play video games after this, because that is just such a funny show. Like, it's not often that I'm like sitting by myself and like laughing out loud because of a show or like a comedy special or something. Usually, the most it gets is like a, like a little chuckle or something. Like I'll breathe I'll like blow a little more air out of my mouth than I usually would. But like Rick and Morty, I was in tears at one point. Like the episodes where they had the intergalactic television or the interdimensional television. Oh my god, that was hilarious. Cuz like that's all improv. That's not like they didn't like write that. They improv'd it and then they
Improv?
Yeah, those 2 episodes are where they had the interdimensional television.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, those
Holy
they just
shit.
they improv'd and then the animators animated to the improv.
Okay.
Oh my god, it's brilliant.
Wow, that's awesome.
That's a good idea, actually.
It gives you
Yeah.
a lot more like appreciation for those 2 episodes.
Yeah, shit. I might have to go watch them again. I am looking forward to the second season whatever season is coming out.
Yeah,
Whenever
I've
it does.
like when is that season coming out? Rick and Morty season
I
3.
haven't even seen a date anywhere. I'm impatient.
Season 3 air date, spoilers, news update. All right, I'm just looking for a date. I don't want spoilers. Cuz the second season ended on a cliffhanger.
Do you get like Pink? Do you get like TV over there, or do you just like stream everything online?
No, not really. I do the bad thing, and I'm not gonna say what the bad thing is. Basically, so like everything airs like while we're sleeping. So like it's
Oh,
what
right.
9:00, 9:30 there right now. So like now would be like the prime time television. So it's 4:30 in the morning here. So I'm sleeping still. So when I wake up in the morning, normally it's available, and I watch it when I go to work, around work time. So
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
fair enough. Fair enough. Jack, come here. My little boy was scratching on my leg, wanting up. Puppy. My little baby. He wants
Oh, God damn it.
to.
This article doesn't give you a date. It just says stay tuned.
Deceptive.
oh my god,
Clickbait.
major. Like I never have these issues when I'm playing Overwatch. But all of a sudden, I have all these issues when I'm trying to Skype.
Well,
Skype is faulty. I don't know.
Yeah, there's some weird shit going on.
yeah,
It's-
Skype is not
okay,
the
so it's
greatest.
saying season 3 will happen before the end of the year.
Okay, good. Then I have something to look forward to.
It says there will be 14 episodes.
Yeah, that's what
Awesome.
that's what I read. Yeah, opposed to
Yeah.
like there was like 10 in the 2 previous seasons.
Yeah. So.
All right, well,
Anyway.
real quick, we're gonna cut to our final commercial break of the night. We'll be right back with more. Whatever this is.
Hi.
And we're back. Welcome back to the STDX podcast. I hope you enjoy all those wonderful commercials. Shout out to all of our sponsors: G Fuel, Logitech G, Orazi Chairs, Jerky XP, Control Freak, World Gaming, Scuff Controllers, and G2A. Remember to use discount code STDX for discounts on all those wonderful products. I know that we have used them and we love them, and they tolerate us. So we were talking during the commercial break.
About Moxie's dog. It's so
About
cute.
Moxie dog.
My
Moxie's
little
dog.
baby. My
Is
Jack.
that a Bichon?
No, everyone thinks he's a Bichon because he just looks like one, but he's actually half Maltese, half Poodle.
Oh.
Yeah. This little
He's a
man is
poodle.
trained. He's my service dog. He's trained to, like, I get kind of like seizures, and he's trained to, like, predict them beforehand and warn me.
Wow.
So he goes everywhere with me. He even went to Europe with me last week.
Aww.
That's so
My
cute.
little world traveler.
See, here's the thing about Jack is like Mary always says like, oh yes, he's trained to save me and save my life, but like all we see him do is just be like,
Like how he is now.
yeah,
Well, it's because I'm fine now. Like,
I know,
I mean,
but
you saved my life quite a few times, but it's usually stopping me from, like, driving. Like, telling me, it's not safe to drive now, and then I just don't drive, and I have a thing, and don't wreck my car, so. That's usually what he does. But, like,
Yeah,
you
but
guys
still,
don't
he's
see
just
me when
like-
I'm gonna go get in the car.
but I mean, usually he's just kind of like,
Just being a dog.
well, no, not that. He's kind of like I'm trying to think of the right word.
What are you trying to call my dog? Thank you very much.
Ah,
Oh my
Alex
God.
is on the spot.
like
He knows.
he like spoiled. He's
Adorable, wonderful.
So you
ingenious.
mentioned that you want a what's it called, a sugar glider?
That's
Moving
not
on.
even related to it, John.
Moving on. Yeah.
I was waiting for you to finish talking about her dog first. He's trying to change the subject.
Yes.
It's like,
Anyways, yes, I was talking about how I would love to have a sugar glider.
What
you
is
don't know
a
what
sugar glider?
glider is? It's basically almost looks like a flying squirrel.
They're so cute.
They're teeny tiny though. They're only like this big. So
Oh my
and
god.
they're nocturnal, and most of the time you just let them keep in their cage. But they're like so adorable. But they're illegal in California. Like you can't have
You don't
them,
know
so-
how much I do not want this anywhere near my house, my
Oh my
room,
God.
anything.
They're so cute. Like I had one of my best friends had a sugar glider, and you have to put it in like a little bag and wear it under your clothing, like under your jacket, so that it bonds to you. It
oh
like
my God.
yeah, you're supposed to do that for like a few hours every day or whenever. And so she would just walk around everywhere, just wearing the sugar glider in a bag around her neck, like, because it's how you keep them happy.
That's jokes.
And you'd
That's
like we'd stick
amazing.
it in front of a fan, and it would stick out its like flying gear.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so fun. These little creatures are.
You know
Yeah.
what movie I want to see? It's the Secret Life of Pets.
Oh, it's so good.
Oh,
It's
that
so
looks
good.
hilarious.
Yeah.
But like I know that there's going to be a story in it, and like they're gonna have to like go on an adventure and then like learn something in the end or some bullshit. But like I would just love to watch a movie where I see pets animated to like what they do at when their owners aren't there. I would watch that for 2.5 hours.
What'd be really funny is if they included
Yeah.
the dog from the movie Up. You remember the talking
Oh,
dog
yeah.
from Up?
Yes.
If they included him in the Secret Life of Pets, that would be hilarious.
Except that's
Yeah. It's true.
what studio is making Secret Life of Pets? Is that Pixar?
It's no, it's Illumination. They
Illumination.
did Despicable
Oh.
Me.
Oh.
And-
Oh,
Yeah.
it's DreamWorks.
Or with DreamWorks.
Yeah. Well, I
Interesting.
mean,
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
DreamWorks is the one that owns all their stuff.
So
yeah, I'm really interested in seeing that because I don't know, I like animals, and
yeah.
I just always imagine like whenever I get a kick out of when animals have like human qualities,
Yeah.
and so I
yeah.
think I'm gonna
Yeah.
enjoy that movie. I'm definitely not gonna go see it in theaters because that's not a theater movie.
I saw it in theaters. I saw it for free.
Oh, there you
So-
go.
How'd you see it
Yeah.
for free?
I work at Cineplex.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, okay.
That's handy. Oh.
Yeah, I know. I haven't paid for a movie in a while, so.
That's awesome.
All of our movies here are free.
That's nice. That's very nice.
I saw Don't Breathe like 2 days ago.
Don't.
Is it
breathe.
good?
I don't do scary movies. My roommate went and saw it. I don't do scary
It wasn't
movies.
that great. It
Oh,
wasn't that
Oh
great.
no, I don't do scary
I'm-
movies.
I'm such a pussy, like I can't handle it. I'll try it. I'll do it, and then I'll regret it like 15 minutes in. And
I
suffer.
don't.
I
I
don't
don't
know.
do.
It was like more of an action movie, in my opinion. I don't know. It wasn't that great. It was okay.
Yeah.
I didn't think that was gonna be that good.
Yeah.
I've only ever seen one scary movie in theaters, and this is actually a really, really funny story. It was Paranormal Activity 3 when it came out in
Oh, yeah.
2011, and I was in LA. I was visiting. I'd literally just gotten back to Indiana after being out of active duty, and I went to LA for filming of a movie called Noobs. I don't know if any of you guys have seen that gaming-related movie on Netflix or Amazon. It's about these 4 guys that go to a Gears of War 3 tournament in LA. I was one of the background gamers in the tournament, but
Oh, that is
So I
really
went to-
cool.
That's so cool.
I went to LA to film this, and we were there only for 3 days, but it was like literally like Monday was Halloween, and then Tuesday, Wednesday was, you know, right after Halloween, and so Wednesday night we were flying out Thursday morning, and Wednesday night, I don't know if any of you guys follow Prodigy X at all. He was on season 1 of WCG Ultimate Gamer, but he's also on Twitch and stuff. He was like, "Hey, let's go see Paranormal Activity 3." And I was like, "I don't really do scary movies, but I don't want to stay in my room and you guys go see this movie." So we go to the movie theater. We took a cab there, and like the cab company that we called from the hotel, right? It took us there, and we go and see the movie. And the whole time throughout the movie, I'm just like, because I don't do scary movies, I'm like, "It's not real. It's 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 not real." And like, he's sitting 2 seats over from me, and he's like, "Ah! Ah!" And he's like screaming like a girl, and I'm like looking over at him. I'm like, "This is like a dude," and I'm just like, but if any of you guys know Prodigy, like that's him. But and then we left the theater, and I called the taxi service to take us back to the hotel, and I called them, and they're like, "Oh, well, we're not running anymore right now," because it was like midnight, right, like 1 o'clock. And so I was like, "Okay, well, and they're like, "But we can transfer you to the company that is running." Next
That's
thing I
handy.
know, I hear 911. What's your emergency? I'm like,
What?
no
What?
emergency. Sorry, the taxi service transferred me to you guys. Apologies. Oh, so there's no emergency? No, please don't send the cops after me. I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
Jeez.
What the hell?
But
my
yeah,
God.
like it was really funny that he was like, you know, you kind of expect guys to be tough, and like he was like screaming throughout the whole movie, and I'm just sitting there, just like in my head, like it's not real, it's not real, it's not real, it's not real.
No, I don't do scary movies. No.
Yeah.
But I
I
don't
look
do
for
'em.
them. I don't find them scary, and it's always disappointing to be like.
Oh.
That's been my experience. The Paranormal Activities were really good, but
Yeah.
you guys, Blair Witch 2.
Oh yeah, that's coming.
Yeah. It's a couple weeks.
I haven't seen the first one, to be honest.
Oh my.
I never saw the
God.
first one either.
Me neither.
Classic.
You're
Why
the
do
only
you
one.
guys do it? Like-
So speaking of visual media, Tesla, you are a Merlin fan, I would guess, because I was looking at your cosplay.
I wasn't. I didn't get super into it. I wanted to.
Oh well, that was.
I
the
liked it like
reaction I
at
was
the beginning,
hoping
and then I
for.
just kind of fell
I
off.
like that show. Yeah. I like that.
I
show.
know. I'm so sorry.
Oh well.
Are you a huge Merlin fan, Alex?
I
That
I am
I
not
don't-
huge by like the standards of people on the internet, but in my books I am.
I kind of ship Merlin and Arthur. But I just
Yeah.
have to
No, what?
say- Only a little bit though, like just now because I want to hurt you. But you know, no, it's a good show. I like that show. It's fun.
Yeah,
Haven't seen it.
yeah, I haven't watched it in a couple years.
Right.
So, Speaking of.
I've got another game related.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you.
October. Gears of War 4.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, I'm super excited.
And Gears of War
I got,
Esports. Optic
got
just
the,
bought a Gears of War team.
Yeah, because they're doing, because of Gears of War 4 coming out, they're getting ready. They already announced that they're going to
Yep.
be doing a Gears of War International Tournament. It's like $1 million.
Holy
I'm
shit.
pretty sure that the winner is not going to take $1 million, but the prize pool is $1
Well,
million.
yeah, the winner will probably take home 400,000.
Like,
That's
yeah.
the standard for $1 million tournaments.
Wow.
But I mean, that's a lot of
That's a lot.
money. I'm like,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
But yeah, I'm like super stoked for the game to come out. And supposedly, like, I was watching the footage that they had at E3 for Gears of War, because they did the gameplay. I watched the Microsoft conference, and it looks like you can do like a 4-person co-op now. And I don't count me on that. Don't count me on that. But I know there's 4 characters again, just like the other Gears of War. You have your 4 team members. But it looks like it's like the son of Marcus Phoenix, from what I gather. And one of the main characters in Gears of War 4 is actually Liam McIntyre, which, if any of you guys watched Spartacus, he was
I
the
never
second,
saw it.
the guy to replace, because the main Spartacus guy got cancer and ended up, passing away. But he was the guy who played Spartacus in seasons like 2 and 3. He also was the weather wizard on Flash, if anyone watches Flash.
Oh yeah.
Okay, yeah.
The weather
Yeah.
wizard, the guy who can control the lightning and the rain and stuff. Yeah, same guy.
Huh.
So he's going to be like the voice of one of the main characters. I honestly don't know who it is, but like, he's a huge gamer. Like, I met him at E3 last year, and he was at the Microsoft party last year and everything. But like, he's a huge gamer, wants to stream, making his own like board game thing too. But so I'm
Oh,
like super
sweet.
excited, because when an actor voices a character that they're passionate about, when they're passionate about video games, it totally changes the storyline and how everything happens in the game. So I'm
That's
like,
gonna be
yes.
awesome. Hell yeah. I haven't played any of the Gears of War, but that sounds good. Like,
Me neither.
I should play it.
It's totally different. You know what you can do? I'm actually doing a Let's Play right now from here. So
Oh, really?
yeah, because I got the Gears of War Ultimate Edition, which has all the Gears of War games in it. So I'm working on it right now, but there's like 15 acts, so it takes a while. So I'm hoping to get it all done and uploaded to my YouTube before the game comes out.
That would be
So
awesome.
I've already got Act 1 of Game 1 done. I've just got to get Act 2. There's like 5 or 6 scenes in each act, so
You should link your
Yeah, shout
your
yourself
my
out.
YouTube.
chat.
But yeah, like, if you guys haven't played the Gears of War games, it's a third-person sort of game, so it's different than your traditional shooters and stuff. And like the game style is different too. Like, even in like the competitive and the multiplayer aspect of it. And I know this because of the filming. Like, between sets, between takes, we'd be sitting there, and it's funny because do you guys know who Jason Mewes is? Clerks.
Familiar. Oh, okay.
He's Jay.
Okay.
He's Jay
Yeah.
in Clerks.
Yeah.
Silent
He was
Bob.
in the movie, and as soon as he found out that I was a gamer, like, between takes, he was like, Lauren, come here, come on, let's go, let's play these guys. So like, between takes, we'd get on the Xboxes and we'd play each other, and he's like, he wanted me on his team every
Oh
time.
my
But,
god.
so like, we play the competitive
That's
and
like,
stuff.
yeah.
But like, even with the aspect, the multiplayer aspect of Gears of War, it's just a totally different play style than anything else, any other shooters really out there. You have like these wall bounces and stuff, and wall bouncing is really, really hard to get the hang of. And so wall bouncing basically is like, you take cover, and once you get close to a wall, you press A, and it just automatically pulls you up against the wall, so that like you're taking cover behind it. And so what's called wall bouncing is if like you have like a wall here, and then you have like a barrier right here, and it's like a hallway, right? you can literally, like, as you get close, you press A, and so it starts to pull you towards this wall, but before you actually, like, really touch the wall, you're already turning your mouse or your screen to look at this wall, and you press A to pull it towards you this wall, so then literally you just zigzag back and forth because you're just pressing A to pull yourself to the wall. It's called wall bouncing, and it makes it really hard for people to hit you, and that's a really hard thing to master. So I'm sure when we see the competitive play come out and people are actually, you know, playing in the tournament and stuff, we will actually see a lot of wall bouncing, and those are going to be the people that are winning the games. I'm going to tell you right now. If you see a team who's not wall bouncing, then I bet you more than anything they're going to lose. So
That's gonna be awesome to see, like, in action with the pros. It's gonna be great.
yeah.
Damn. Now I want that game. Fuck. Gonna have to
Just don't get the Gears of War Ultimate Edition.
Yeah, that's what I should do. I just actually yesterday bought Metal Gear Solid 5 because I've been wanting to play it since it came out, and so now I have that and Nuka World tomorrow. So
God, overwhelming.
You got more than enough to keep you occupied.
Yeah.
yeah, there's never enough though. Never enough time for gaming.
Yeah.
For all the games, even, you know, if you don't have a normal job. So.
Yeah, like, I mean, I could be sitting here playing Gears of War, like, literally my Xbox is, like, right here behind my laptop. I could be sitting here playing Gears of War instead of
Yeah.
Overwatch during the day, but I sit here and play Overwatch instead.
Yeah.
Overwatch just has you hooked, man.
Oh.
I
yeah.
know. Even with the lag, like, I lag in Overwatch. Like, I'm playing on the European servers, and my ping is anywhere from 150 ping to, like, 300, and I still play on it. And people are like, how do you play with that? I'm like, you just get used to it.
Oh my
But,
God.
like, I could be playing lag-free on my projector screen, Gears of War, because I'm not even playing online, but
Yeah.
I'm here playing Overwatch.
That says a lot right there. It tells you how
Dedication
amazing
right
Overwatch
there.
is. So
Wow, damn. I need to get that too. Fuck.
yeah.
The only thing with Overwatch, there's no, like, I kind of wish that they would do some sort of story, like, even if it's short, because it's mainly for
Yeah.
the competitive gameplay, but, like, I guess we kind of get a sense for it with the videos that they release of the backgrounds of the characters,
Animated short.
which, by the way,
Yeah.
the Bastion video
Oh my
was
gosh.
amazing.
Oh my gosh. I'm not gonna lie. I may have shed a tear doing that. That was it was very touching. It was
I do think it is cool, though, that Blizzard is giving us those videos and giving us kind of the
Yeah.
background on
Yeah.
the characters.
It's so good that they're doing that. Like,
They're
I
so well done.
yeah.
It's like a Disney movie.
And I love everything.
Except it's only 7
fans are
minutes.
Yeah. All the fans are making such amazing like fan fiction, which I have not read any of, but like comics
Oh my
and
God, yeah.
art, and it's like I love what everyone's making for that game.
The one thing I wonder, though, is, like, okay, so I don't know if you guys pay this much attention on Facebook or social media or whatever. There are some, like, little videos, like, quick, like, 10-second clips and stuff that have Overwatch characters in it. So, like, there's this one that I know of. Mainly it involves McCree and Tracer. And it's a video, and it's, like, McCree and his face, and he's, like, singing a song, and then it, like, flashes to, like, Tracer's booty. And then it flashes, goes back to McCree. And, like, it's literally this video, and I'm like, how did they get this? Like, because, like, his lips are moving to the words of the song. So I'm like, Blizzard has to be making these videos. And I'm like, where in the world, like, who comes up with this? Like, seriously, is Blizzard actually doing these videos, or is someone just that good
Yeah.
with, like, animation and, like, putting these videos out? Like, please, someone
goodness.
tell me what the situation is, because I really want to know.
It's true. I see some weird things too, and I'm just like, what?
Yeah. It's fabulous though. Yeah,
It
I
is.
definitely Widow Tracer, like the all those
Oh my
romantic
God.
pictures of them cuddling and comics about their daily lives. They're good. But I haven't played the game, so it's like I can't really truly fully enjoy it, you know. I'm a poser when I enjoy the comics.
The horror.
See, I can't spend money on video games right now because kilts are expensive.
Oh my.
I love that sentence, by the way.
That should just be it's like your quote. Like
It's true. The kills is an investment in all of your Ren Fair experiences in the future.
They really are. It's just like
Are you gonna wear underwear underneath it? Are you gonna go authentic?
that's the question.
That's the question.
yeah, I'm gonna wear underwear underneath it.
Aww.
That's probably a good idea.
It really is.
I support that decision.
There
Yeah.
are some there are always old guys who
Oh my god.
they
Yeah.
just
Surprised.
Yeah.
They
Give
just
it
go all out.
Yeah.
they're all out there. Like there's this one old guy who's always at there and he like paints like something. He's bald, has a big beard, white beard. He like paints something on his head and goes shirtless and just wearing a kilt. He's there
It really
every
was
year.
Ren Fair.
Every year he's always there.
Man.
Wow.
Oh hey. Maybe. You
I know if you're comfortable.
Yeah. Hey.
Yeah.
I don't
mean,
know. It's like okay. Cool.
I don't know if I can be that comfortable.
I know.
Especially because it's
God.
wool.
Gotta let it hang,
Like-
man. You gotta let it hang and be free.
I mean, like,
True.
so we're gonna call it a wrap here tonight.
On that note.
Hey, at least if you don't wear underwear, you don't have to like readjust to that area like you do when you're wearing underwear.
That is true.
I guess so. Hey. And the breeze must be amazing, right?
Except once it gets cold.
But you're wearing wool, right?
Yeah, but I mean, it's still like you wouldn't want to, like,
Moxie, do you wear dresses?
I do. I'm one of
Yeah.
those people who wears like short
wear-
skirts.
Do you wear
Freezing legs,
dresses
giant
in the
coat.
winter? You wear
Yeah.
dresses in the winter?
I'm one of those.
And so when air gets underneath the dress and hits your legs, do your legs get cold?
True, but I just suffer. I just suffer for fashion.
all right. Thank you for making this my last podcast for the foreseeable future.
Oh, yeah, we're gonna
A
miss
memorable
you.
one.
Yeah.
What will I do
Um,
without you? God.
Memorable one as being you and three ladies.
Yeah, I guess. Hey, yeah.
You know what? Those last 30 minutes, I was just sitting back here. I was just letting you guys roll. You guys were going. I was just sitting back. So thank you. I will try to be back in the future. If I have
Okay.
like an open Monday, I will see if I can join for that week's podcast. I'm not sure what Charles's plan for having a producer and doing these are while I'm away. If you're interested, tweet at SCDX Psychology.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Tesla, are you interested in hosting the SDX podcast? Well, thank you guys.
Yeah,
Thanks
thanks
for
for
tuning in
you.
despite some of the technical difficulties that we had. Tesla, it was wonderful having you on, despite not being able to hear you for some of the time.
Thank you.
Mary, as always, it's a pleasure. As always. And Pink, thank you for joining us. Thank you for staying up late to join us for some reason.
Yeah.
Oh no, I
And-
went to bed. I woke up. I was not gonna stay up till 2 a.m. Screw that. I went and slept and then woke up.
And
Thank you for your
most of
dedication.
all, thank you for your service to this country. There are many of us who appreciate it, even though there are NFL players who won't stand for the national anthem. But
Oh my god.
Thank you.
Don't even get me started on that right now.
yeah, well, thank
Yeah.
you for your service. Thank you for joining me. And I hope you guys have a wonderful night. And Pink, I hope you have a wonderful morning.
Yeah, the flag's going off right now. I don't know if any of you guys can hear it.
Oh my god.
5 a.m. here.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
All right.
Every morning, 5 a.m.
Ow.
God.
All right. Thank you for tuning in, everyone, and we will see you. Some of us will see you next time.
Bye guys. See you next week.